Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs and welcome back to Minecraft RTX Survival. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm back out here on the plains once again because I've been doing a little bit of caving and I've been waiting for it to get towards nighttime because I want to get myself some phantoms so I can get some phantom membrane for today's episode where we will be taking on the Ender Dragon and wrapping up this little RTX mini-series that I've been doing. And I am fairly confident that we'll be seeing RTX Survival at some point again in future. I would really like to start exploring a world that has 1.16 terrain and all of the stuff that brings in the nether and everything like that. I think it's going to be a lot more fun once we have the full game to play around with instead of the pre-1.16 map that I'm working with right now. So I've been doing a little bit of mining here and there just so I could get hold of a few more diamonds, and I found a few really interesting things down there, like including various bits of emerald ore and stuff like that, and an abandoned mine shaft that I explored for a while. But in the end, all I wanted was to repair my pickaxe and maybe have a shot at getting myself a diamond chest plate. I think what I might end up doing is turning 8 of these diamonds into a chest plate that we can enchant, and then just using 1 to repair my pickaxe so it's in slightly better repair in order to find the stronghold. But the caving was really a distraction so that night could fall and hopefully some phantoms could spawn, because I think I've been up for 3 days without sleep, and I did see 1 phantom spawning earlier, but unfortunately it did not drop any phantom membrane. I would like to have some potions of slow falling for this dragon fight, just to guarantee that I don't end up getting knocked into the void or end up falling to my death, because dragon fights are always a little bit unpredictable, and it's been a while since I did one on Bedrock Edition, so you never know exactly what could happen. In the meantime, though, I'm just hanging out on the plains biome. Might occasionally come across some endermen, but that is not a problem at this stage. I've been back to my villager traders a couple of times, and I've now got 18 eyes of ender, including a couple that I can use to make some ender chests, or if we end up breaking a few on the way to the stronghold, and I've got some ender pearls in reserve as well. I also actually traded a looting 2 book from the other villager who is trading books, the librarian, so we can get looting on this sword, and if I do need to get any more ender pearls after that, hopefully it should be a slightly smoother process. Not to mention, picking off a few more of these zombies for rotten flesh will give us easy trades from the cleric villager too. But it's looking to me like 1 phantom might be the only one we see tonight, and so I'm going to leave the plains behind, head back to the house, and get a little bit of stuff prepared. We'll spend 1 more night out here on the plains trying to get us some phantom membrane, and after that, it'll be time to go out in search of the stronghold. But when I see a trident-wielding drowned on a hilltop, I feel like I have to go and engage. So we're going to see if we can take this guy out. And yes! Oh, look at that! Amazing! We got ourselves a trident. What can I throw on the ground here? Bones. There we go. Oh, look at that. 1 trident for us. And obviously that one's just a leftover. You can see the roof of my house in the distance over there as well. But man, it is so nice that we have ourselves a trident now. Not that I'm planning on using it all that much, and it is sadly in a poor state of repair, and I don't have any mending books, but still, a trident is just 1 more thing I wanted to add to the list of stuff we could get in this series. And I know they're more common to find on Bedrock Edition, but man, it feels good taking on a drowned and getting that trident. Oh, we have another phantom attack. Okay, 1 more just before dawn. Oh, and there's 2 of them. Amazing. So we might actually get some phantom membranes from this if they are gonna give us any of those drops. Let's try and hit them once or twice while they're in the air. More are spawning. This is actually pretty good. I need to eat in a second, but I can always defend against them in the meantime. Yes, there we go. Just got to heal up and make sure that we can stave off their attacks. They're probably going to start burning in the sunlight in a minute, which is going to be a glorious thing to behold. Yep, look at that. You can see the sunlight glinting off their wings as they dive, and any second now they are going to start to burn. Well, hopefully 1 or 2 of them will still drop the phantom membrane I need, and if not, we can come back for another night, because I think we can take on more than this. Okay, there goes 1. Are they going to drop any membrane at all? I don't think they did. That sucks, actually. That's not great. I was really hoping for some phantom membrane out of 1 or 2 of those, but yeah, sadly it looks like none of them dropped any. Maybe I will need that looting enchantment on my sword after all, but anyway, in the meantime, let's head out towards base, because we have a little bit of re-enchanting to do. And while I'm spending some time repairing and enchanting some tools, I want to once again thank Nvidia and Scan for sponsoring this series. As you saw in the last episode, Scan have built me an incredible custom Pixlriffs PC designed to be the ultimate RTX 3080 machine. This is part of Scan's range of 3XS custom PCs built around the RTX 30 range, and you can visit their website at scan.co.uk where they have a whole range of 3XS PCs ready for you to order. But if you've got your own system ready to go and all you need is a GPU that can run Minecraft RTX, look no further than Nvidia's 30 series. The GeForce RTX 3080 I'm using features 2nd generation ray tracing and 3rd generation tensor cores, and is capable of playing RTX games like Minecraft in 4K resolution at 60 frames per second. It's also up to 2 times faster than the previous RTX 2080, and it's not just for taking advantage of ray tracing. That extra GPU power helps me with every aspect of my video production workflow, from recording and editing to GPU accelerated rendering. And there's good news. Once you have an RTX capable card, Minecraft RTX is now included with the latest release of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. There's no more messing around with the beta, just make sure you're updated to the latest version, load up the marketplace, and you'll find a bunch of RTX maps ready for you to explore. Alternatively, check out Nvidia's guide to converting any of your worlds to Minecraft RTX with a special RTX PBR resource pack. I'll leave a link to that in the video description. Alright folks, I am back here on the plains. The sun is going down and I'm hoping that some phantoms are going to start coming out real soon, because I have a few potions on the brew and I think it's time to go and face the dragon. Outside of that, I have a pretty good setup at this point. I got some diamond leggings from a skeleton in my skeleton spawner, which was incredible. I think that skeleton actually spawned with full diamond armor, but even then, I didn't really need them. I did have the chest plate left to enchant, but I got protection 4 unbreaking 3 on that, and I've added looting to my sword and unbreaking to my silk touch pickaxe, so I'm as set up as I think I'm going to be, give or take the slow falling potions. We've got an infinity bow, so I'm not that worried about running out of arrows in the dragon fight. I think we're ready to take it on. All I need now is the phantom membrane that will get me those slow falling potions, and then we can finally go out in search of the stronghold. And that didn't take long. A phantom spawned basically as soon as night fell, and hopefully this time looting 2 will do most of the work. Oh, there's a pillager patrol over there as well. I've been seeing them more and more lately. Well, hopefully they don't feel like taking on my villagers, but there is not really a village nearby that I'm protecting outside of that, so hopefully they're going to leave me well enough alone. Yeah, they seem to be headed off sort of in the direction of my house, which is a little bit of a concern, but hopefully we won't run into those any later. Come on down and fight. I've got a looting sword with your name on it. Well, unfortunately, no phantom membrane from that guy. I ended up shooting him in mid-air because he just wouldn't swoop down and attack me, but I'm hoping once we get a few more of them spawning in, we should end up being able to attack them melee style and get that looting effect. Well, this was an unexpected turn of events. It is now both snowing and raining because a thunderstorm is happening in the middle of the day and phantom spawned. So I've just got myself my first phantom membrane. I had to switch on the camera to make sure that I caught this because the other phantom is being a little bit elusive right now. They seem to swoop down and attack once, and then for whatever reason, yes, there's another one. Amazing. Yeah, for whatever reason, they get out of range and then they just don't seem to want to swoop back down and attack me again, and I have to pick them off with the bow. But yes, it is currently storming, so I have to be a little bit worried about charged creepers being out here, but we are all set with 2 phantom membrane. We can make ourselves enough slow falling potions to survive the dragon fight. I'm going to head home, sleep, and then bring a bed with me because we are going to need to go and take on the dragon and find a stronghold to do it. Actually make that 3 phantom membrane. There we go. Excellent stuff. Well, I've got a little bit of leftover phantom membrane if I need it. I also want to make myself some rockets for fireworks in case we end up finding an Elytra, and that would be a brilliant end to the series if we go ahead and do that. So I'm going to head back to the house real fast, dodge any more phantoms that spawn as I do, because there are a whole lot of them at this point, and then we're going to make our preparations to go and find the stronghold. And I thought from a distance that the roof of my house had been set on fire. Wow, that's a lot of phantoms. Yeah, it turns out it was just the glow of torchlight from the roof where I placed the torches in the time-lapse from the last video, but we are just about to make it through the door with about 5 or 10 phantoms spawning behind me, and we're in. Okay, thank goodness for that. And there's an enderman in my house. Hello, get out. I don't want you here. Excuse me. It's raining outside, I know, but you're not welcome here. There we go. All of the phantoms can burn, and it looks like a few of them are just dying on my roof right now. Thankfully, those are burning mobs and not burning blocks after that thunderstorm. Oh, there's one up here. It's trapped under the parapet. Hello? Can I get this guy, please? There's a bird under the eaves. There we go, yes. We got him, and we got ourselves some extra phantom membrane. Well, we are fully stocked at this point. That's great stuff. Let's go on in here and add one of those to our awkward potions, and let's finally get ourselves the slow falling we need. I wonder if I'm going to brew up anything else as well. Maybe some strength potions or something wouldn't be too bad of an idea. And I've got this bed that was in the chest that I can bring with me, so that's great news. I should be able to, yeah, let's add another bit of redstone dust to this so that we can have the longest duration of slow falling, and then, oh, we get to go and find a stronghold and do a dragon fight. Yes, I'm excited for this. Let's also fish out the gunpowder that I've been collecting from creepers throughout this entire adventure. We got a little bit more in there as well, and I think we have some... Oh, we didn't put any in the potion chest after all. Not to worry. Well, let's add a blaze powder to that so we get a strength potion, and let's make some firework rockets, because hopefully if we find some elytra, we can use those to fly ourselves home. And this is looking more and more like we are prepared to take the dragon on. And this seems like as good a time as any to step outside and fling our first Eye of Ender. So let me just find a nice high spot amongst the trees here that we're not going to mistake the direction the Ender Pearl flies in. Where did that go? Okay, we're off in that direction. Is it going to break? It's going to drop. Fantastic. All right. Well, let's head off in this direction and see what we find. Well, we're out of that forest and we're into what looks to be a swamp biome to me. All right. I can see a few mushrooms poking out here and there while we're here on the flat of the plains. Let's see if we are still headed in the right direction via these Ender Pearls. Yep, looks like we are. The Eye of Ender is pointing still in this direction, so I believe we are headed to the west. It's where the sun is setting. I guess we have to crack on. Oh, and there is a witch hut right here as well. That's quite a nice surprise. And look, there's a black cat strolling around. Oh, how lovely. All right. Little landmarks on our way. Well, if we keep heading west, maybe another couple of 100 blocks, and then I'll throw one more Eye of Ender and see if that directs us anywhere different. Out here on the plains seems like as good a place as any. There's a couple of caves that would make an excellent entrance for a dig down to the stronghold. It might be going a little slower now, but it seems to still be going in this direction. We haven't lost an Eye of Ender yet, which is great news, and hopefully it's not too far away from here. Oh, I just stumbled upon a dungeon. I just stumbled upon another skeleton spawner dungeon, it looks like, and need to get some torches down in here to make sure that the skeletons don't keep spawning. But oh boy, yeah, this was right there in the cliffside, and hello, there's a couple of chests that look like they should have been conjoined but were not. What do we have? Oh, a Silk Touch book. All right, well, I'll take that. I'll also drop off some of the stuff that I don't really need right now, and a cat music disc. How wonderful. Well, hopefully I can find an ender chest to dump all of this stuff in. I was planning on making one with one of my spare Eyes of Ender once we actually got to the end, because yeah, I'm running out of space to have just miscellaneous stuff at this point. The sun is going down. I did bring a bed with me. Oh, there's a village over there as well. Strongholds occasionally generate underneath villages, so I'm wondering if... No, wait, no. Oh, okay, it is headed out in the same direction as before. I thought for a second that it had done an about turn and it was pointing me back in the other direction. Well, let's see if we can snag a bed to sleep for the night in this village so that I don't have to set down my own bed. Not that it makes much of a difference, but I wonder if anyone's home. Oh no, it's another abandoned village. Okay, apparently these are more common in Bedrock than I initially thought, according to the comments on that episode where I found the zombie village. So, yeah, maybe I better keep my distance and just set down my own bed over here at a reasonable distance from the village itself. Yep, don't mind me, fellas, just passing on through. Oh, a savanna. I don't think I've even found a desert in this world so far, so I am hoping that when we get into this savanna, hopefully we will find ourselves a route down into the stronghold. And wow, another village, and this one actually has inhabitants. Look at that, there's a golem strolling around and everything. Well, if I throw the Eye of Ender now, oh, it's actually headed off in this direction. We are making a beeline for it. Let's go down and say hi to the villagers real fast before we make our way further that way. And there are llamas just kind of casually strolling around the village center. This is really pretty. I like it a lot. There's even some cats lurking around as well. Hello, my friend. Oh, a leather worker. Hello. All right. Good to see you. There's some hay bales around here. Yeah. Oh, the cats. They're so cute. All right. Let's see if we can find some place to throw the pearl once again. And maybe it's somewhere down here under this village. It could potentially be the case. Yes, okay, the Ender Pearl is now heading back in this direction, which I think means that we have struck it lucky, and somewhere underneath this village, we might actually find our stronghold. Let me quickly head over in this direction, see if we can triangulate the location of the stronghold a little bit, or if it's even further off in this direction. Yep, and now it's heading back towards the center of the village, which means this village is on top of the stronghold. Great stuff. Well, there are already a few nice, easy earthworks down here, and look at that. Incredible. I look straight down, and I can immediately see stone brick, which means that is where the stronghold is. Okay, let's hop down into this water source, right down onto the roof of the stronghold. Let's dig our way in, and hopefully we can find ourselves the end portal before long. I think I've just found it. I think I literally walked in right away and found it. Well, we're going to kill the silverfish spawner for a start, because there's absolutely no need to save one of these, and it's going to be breaking blocks all around me otherwise. Well, that was fast. I literally came through the first door I found, and we were there. So that's my entrance back to the surface. Look at that, straight up. We can even open this up a little bit and have a shaft of natural light coming straight down into the stronghold during the day. That's really, really awesome looking. Okay, natural light down here. So we can make our way through these corridors, and we are right there. Let's quickly check the side passages to see if there's any useful chests, but I don't think we really need anything, and the creepers are out today as well, apparently. I tell you what, though, walking around the corridors like this, even with the natural lighting, still makes it feel like you're walking around one of those old school FPS games like Doom or something like that. It's just got that kind of vibe to it right now, and I'm not sure quite why, but anyway, here we go. We've got the stronghold portal right here in front of us. There is 2 Eyes of Ender in here already. We can fill the rest of those up, and they start to fade into view on the portal frames, because it is time, my friends. We're going to go through that portal. We're going to fight the dragon. I'd better set my spawn here just in case anything else happens, but this is it. This is going to be the climax of the RTX series. Let me get some of this stuff out of my way first. I have like a power 1 bow. Let me throw out some of these bricks and stuff that I'm not going to need. Chuck all of those into the lava. All right, take a deep breath. Let's go in there and fight the dragon. And here we are in the end. That didn't take long at all, and we are right on the edge of the end island here. I'm going to chug a slow fall potion as soon as I get up through the blocks here. We have the Ender Dragon's health bar popping in at the top of the screen. It's dragon fight time, baby. Let's go. And the sky is pretty light here, which is kind of cool, actually. I quite like having a lighter sky for this arena, because it's always super dark in the end anyway, but man, it's time. Let's do this. There are so few Endermen around here. Maybe that's just Bedrock Edition spawning at work, I guess. Well, I've already aggroed the locals. I've already got this Enderman on me, but thankfully I have a shield, which is going to be a little bit helpful in this case. There we go. Got ourselves an extra Ender Pearl, and the dragon moves so differently in this version. It's crazy. All right, let's try and take out some of those crystals, try and aim a little high over there, although the bow mechanics on Bedrock are slightly different, and I'm not quite used to it. Did I just look at that Enderman? I think I did. Okay, well, somebody else to defend myself against, I guess. I really should have brought a pumpkin. Got a couple of pearls from that one. Let's see if we can shoot up through the corner of this tower to take care of that crystal there, or maybe we'll have to pillar up. But I did bring some blocks with me, and I do not want to get caught in the dragon's breath right now. Okay, that's another crystal down. We're taking them out nice and easily at this point. We'll try and get a higher shot on that one. Yes, perfect. Okay, got a couple of the towers down, and oh, the dragon just swooped directly overhead. Wow, okay. The fireballs are a little bit dangerous. I'm trying to get a shot up through the corner of the iron bars here, but it looks like we are just getting our arrows stuck on the corners. Well, I've got the slow falling potion, so I may as well try and pillar up and see if I can take out the crystal from the corner here, at least take out some of the iron bars, so it's going to be a little bit easier to get to this crystal in the corner. Let's take this one out, and oh wow, okay, all of my arrows fell on me at once. That was a bit of a stupid move, wasn't it? Alright, maybe that's open now. We can get a better shot on the crystal, though. Yes, we took that one out right as the dragon swooped at me as well. And oh, I think I'm stuck in the dragon's breath and it's not rendering, so I can't see it. That's a little bit wild. Okay, well, the dragon's breath is invisible. That adds another twist of danger to this fight, but that should be fine. As long as I can stay out of trouble and heal up for a second here, I should be good. Now, I need to get some of the other pillars taken out as swiftly as possible, because that will hopefully bring the dragon into phase 2 of the fight. But right now, it's getting a little bit mad at me, and my slow falling potion has just run out, so I need to retreat to a safe distance and chug another one. This is a little bit different to how I'm used to, because the dragon is a little bit more aggressive on Bedrock Edition. It still swoops down to attack you, which it doesn't really do on Java anymore. Alright, let's try and get up to this second caged crystal while I still can. Okay, we're at the corner, and hopefully, if I stay down here, yes, we can still hit that on the corner. Fantastic. That is most of the crystals down. I think we just have the ones on these higher towers left to take out, which I should be able to do from a distance with a bow, as long as my shots are on target. Trying to get an easy shot on this crystal from a pillar higher up. Yes, there we go. And that one there is still active, which is a little bit wild. Oh gosh, whoa, we got absolutely dived on by the dragon there. Can I make that shot? It doesn't look like I can, but at least I can take down some of these planks and have another go. Well, we're back on the pillar, making our way up, and hopefully if the dragon doesn't come in towards me again, we should be able to get a good shot at that crystal. It's still a little high up, but oh boy, I can't quite reach it from here. Something about the way I'm shooting just isn't right today. And if I can't take out that crystal, I think one of my only options is going to be to try and take out the dragon without it healing too much from the tower, which I should be able to do as long as it stays away from that tower. With one crystal intact, it might still be possible, and it's certainly swooping down onto the central nest in the middle enough that we can probably take it out. But man, this is a tougher fight than I was expecting. Looks like we're going to be able to do it though, because I am taking the dragon down to less than half health right now, and the sharpness 4 sword is definitely helping with that. Oh boy, the dragon is so loud as well. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, let me try and place a few more blocks around the portal to make it slightly easier to get to. It's going to heal a little bit from that tower, but not enough. The bow is going to take it down, and it can't just linger by that tower and heal forever. It has to fly on, so hopefully we should be able to lure it back down into the center, and that will spell doom for the Ender Dragon. Whoa, okay, that was point-blank range with the dragon's breath there, and oh boy, I'm hurting now. I need to make sure I get healed up, otherwise anything attacks me, I am done for. But now is my time to press the advantage. The dragon is right here, and we should be able to take it out if I keep swinging the sword. Yes, yes, okay, a couple more bow shots, and it should be done for. We can try and get a couple of shots on target before it heals from the tower. And hopefully this should be the last round of trading shots with the dragon. And down it came to breathe its last breath. Let's get a couple of shots in, and ladies and gentlemen, we have beaten the dragon in Minecraft RTX. And the dragon has nearly beaten me because the breath is still lingering around. Look at that, folks. We've done it. The dragon egg is ours, and the torches there are finally lighting up the arena a little bit. Well, here we are. Here we are in the middle of, again, some invisible dragon's breath. What is going on here? There's all the XP. There is our reward. And look, look at the surface of the portal. It's mirrored, and that creates such a weird, freaky illusion. I don't know what to think of that. That is kind of wild. Okay, well, we have ourselves a dragon egg to get. We'll tap one of those and just dig down underneath here to drop it on a torch. Perfect, there it is. We have obtained the dragon egg, and the dragon is apparently still mad at that, apparently. Well, let's fill all of that back in, and we are good to go, folks. Well, that was one heck of a dragon fight, I gotta say. That was a little tougher than I was expecting, and the Endermen are still freaking me out ever so slightly. But we have some other stuff to attend to. While I've still got food and supplies for it, we are going to head out to the end cities and see if we can get ourselves some Elytra, which shouldn't be too difficult at this stage, but I don't really want to count my chickens before they're hatched, right? Oh, one thing we can do before we go, thinking about it, is grab some obsidian from these towers and make an ender chest at long last, because having an ender chest will mean we can store some of the stuff I've got in my inventory, leave a little bit of room open, and hopefully grab some loot from the end city and make our way home. There we go, ender chest, perfect. So I can put the dragon egg in there along with a music disc and some of the other junk that I picked up along the way. We'll probably throw the gunpowder and stuff in there since I don't really need it, and the rest of those eyes of ender are not going to be all that useful to me. That should be fine. We'll get a little bit of food left over. We'll bring the fireworks in case we need those. Potions of strength might be good for taking out the shulkers as well. And I've got my silk touch pickaxe on me, so I can just break the ender chest with that, even though it doesn't have efficiency right now, so it's a little bit slow. We can bring the ender chest with us, and we should be able to head out to the end cities. Now let's grab a little bit more from the terrain around here. Let's use the efficient pickaxe for that, and I'll pillar up to this portal instead of just purling from ground level, because it looks like that might be a little way over the void, unless the island stretches out a little bit further in this direction. Actually, no, it's not too bad, but still, don't really want the full damage to deal with. So let's pillar on up here, and we should be able to ender pearl from a slightly better angle than ground level. Yep, here we go. Let's see if we can get the pearl in from here. And there we are. We've made it. And instantly in front of me, an end city generates. Fantastic. Look at that. We could almost pillar up to the boat from here, but no, I think we need to do this the proper way. Let's go into that city and raid it for shulkers, because shulker boxes would be kind of a nice treasure to wrap up this episode as well. Not to mention an extra light source or two, and end rods are out here, casting a really beautiful light over this entire place. Let's see if we can get the drop on these shulkers from a distance. Having a little extra looting isn't going to hurt in getting some shulker shells. And it is eerily dark inside these cities. You actually have to light it up as you go, which is kind of unfamiliar to me. Normally, we don't have to worry too much about this in Java Minecraft, at least. And the Endermen are just generally mad at me right now for invading their home. But look at this. This is really quite spooky. It lends a very different atmosphere to the end cities when they aren't just, like, lit by this general glow of the area. The ambient light on the surface in the end is actually completely different to the kind of light we're getting here in the end cities. And oh boy, are there any towers? Yeah, this tower here is going to have some really good loot at the top of it. So let's fight our way through the shulkers and claim our prize from this tower. All right, gonna hold my shield out in front of me as we fly up the center of the tower. Let's take advantage of the levitation effect a little bit, and there's something about the way it renders the shulker bullets that almost make them look sort of like claymation, which is kind of adorable in a way. But for now, let's see what we got. Oh, finally, a diamond shovel. I've been working with an iron shovel for this entire time because I never really felt like I could justify spending the diamonds on it. And there we go, some unbreaking boots, a curse of vanishing chestplate. I mean, all right. And a curse of vanishing sword as well. Man, all of the cursed gear, of course, in this end city. Well, at least we have ourselves a couple of shulker shells on the go now, and if I drop down on these guys, we can hopefully get a couple more. Yep, there we go. Got a couple already, working with 3 now, so we can take out one of these chests and convert that into a shulker box, and that is our prize from this end city area. Let's head out towards the boat and claim our elytra. Now, which direction is the boat? Okay, it's that way, so we can probably hop over there using an ender pearl. Let's try and pearl out towards that bridge. They sort of fly a little bit differently, which makes them a little unpredictable to me, but that's not a big deal. Let's hop up here. Do we have? Yes, we have another ender chest there. Great. I'll grab a spare for myself while I'm here, taking out the shulkers. And loads of diamonds in there as well. Great stuff. Man, all of the curses. Are you serious? So much cursed loot here in the end. Well, not to worry. We can throw some of this other loot in here, and we can always bring the shulker box along with us. We've got some shulker shells now as well. Great stuff. Okay, let's make our way out to that boat. I think I should be able to get to it from here if I can just jump across the room. And here we go. Here is the platform that's going to take us out towards the boat. Should be able to ender pearl across that distance, although it's a little bit risky, and I worry about what will happen to me if I do. So just for the sake of safety, I'm going to bridge out a little way first, just so my ender pearl throw can stay on target and I don't end up falling off and throwing myself into the void. There we go, gutted the central section of this tower for a bit of bridging material. We got about half a stack of blocks. That should be enough to at least get us halfway out there, and once I start hearing the shulker noises from the boat, I'll know I'm close enough that I can ender pearl safely to the mast and make my way down from there. Alright, that should be far enough. Let's ender pearl over, and yes, we hit the mast dead on. Perfect stuff. Let's pop down in here. Oh, the atmosphere inside these boats, and that right there, that right there is our prize. But look at it with the little glowing end rod in the enclosure. It looks a little bit shadowy down here, and are you driving the boat? Not anymore. I'm the captain now. Let's get our Elytra at long last, folks, and that is quite the adventure we have been on in the Minecraft RTX series today. Once we're down on the ground, we can take a look at this, and now this is where they're keeping the non-cursed gear, some mending leggings, a silk touch pickaxe, and some emeralds, don't mind if I do, and some fire protection boots as well. Not too shabby, Minecraft. Pretty good, all told. Alright, well, let's head out onto the deck, take out the last couple of remaining shulkers, and from there we can deal with whatever comes next. And I almost forgot, we killed the dragon today, so we owe ourselves a dragon head from the very prow of the ship. The figurehead is ours. There we go, we got it. Let's grab this. Let's get this last shulker taken care of. And I'm not entirely certain how Elytra on Bedrock Edition works, so this is going to be a bit of a weird time to give myself a flying lesson. So maybe just to be on the safe side, I should stash all of this stuff inside my ender chest. I'm using a shulker box to pack everything down. We'll put the end rods in there as well, because I like to have those as a light source if we can use them a little bit later. That's all in the ender chest now. We can pick up the ender chest with silk touch and take it with us, and then I'm going to try flying down from this end city ship, and hopefully I remember how all of this works. There's no time like the present, I suppose. Let's see if it works the same as it does on Java Edition. We can jump off, spread the wings, and here we are, flying through the end in Minecraft RTX. Well, that is absolutely perfect, folks. Let's head back to the overworld at long last. We'll probably pop in at the Stronghold, but we can fly our way home back to the house and finally call this adventure complete. And we're back! We're back at the Stronghold with our Elytra intact and all of the gear that we brought with us. Fantastic. Well, let's break the bed, let's bring this back with us, and let's head on out. Now we've got Elytra, I expect the journey home will be a little bit quicker than the journey here was. And it's definitely dark outside, I can tell, because there is no shaft of light. There's a shaft of moonlight now coming down into the Stronghold, and let's see if I can take off from a standing start. Absolutely perfect. Well, here we are, folks, gliding through the skies of Minecraft RTX, through the clouds even, and if we head off in this direction, I think that looks like the direction it's going to take us to head home. Well, this has been quite the trip, and look, you can see where the lava is from the lights in the clouds. It is really nice getting this kind of perspective on it, and let's see if we can fly up from above. Look at this. It's super cool. Well, I decided to sleep for the night on my way back because I just found a coral reef, and I know this is one of the things people wanted to see more of in Minecraft RTX. So here we are. There's a couple of drowned around here as well, so I'm going to have to play it a little bit carefully, but it doesn't look like we're getting any sea pickle lighting from around here. I wonder if the sea pickles just aren't emitting light right now, or if there aren't many sea pickles growing here, but either way, what we have is a really beautiful coral reef with those rays coming from the surface, and oh, the clouds on the surface almost look like the moon when you get a little bit deeper and it starts to round off at the edges thanks to the refraction of the light in the water. It's a truly beautiful environment though, and when the sun hits it at a certain angle, it really does look like something special, except when I get pulled down into a ravine. That's enough for that. I think we'll probably explore that at a future date. And I am finding all sorts of oddities now that I have Elytra and I can check this out from the air. Look at this. Right in the middle of this tiny basin, we have a frozen ocean biome, just chilling, as it were. And as I fly down onto here, we can see all of those beautiful reflections, and the ice blocks actually being used slightly differently. Like the packed ice here is a little bit more matte, and the regular ice is a little bit more shiny. The amount of stuff you can do with that, with the PBR textures, is really, really cool. And I'm looking forward to getting stuck into some more of that in future, because as I said in the last episode, if you guys are interested, we might be able to do a little bit more exploration of RTX in a proper 1.16 world that's going to have all of the more recent features that were added to Minecraft. And here's our home forest. Here is the place where it all began and where it's all going to end for the time being, at least. Our lovely little house out here in the forest. Well, what an adventure we've been on, folks. And once again, a big thank you to Nvidia and Scan for sponsoring this series. I'm expecting we will see a little bit more Minecraft RTX in our future, because how could we not? This whole experience has been really, really cool, and I can't wait to play around a little bit more with lighting and color and all of the stuff that I really wish was in vanilla Minecraft, and now kind of is, in a way. Alright, folks, that's going to be it from me for this video. Thank you so much for watching this Minecraft RTX series and supporting it. I do hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a big old like on it for me. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye for now.